the gentleman had, it's not a dog, had that, what do you call it? It's not a stroller. I really don't know what the English word would be for that one. So yeah, as I said, the only option for us was to go by buses down to Montenegro along the coast of the Adriatic Sea. It was a week-long trip, and you know, first we stopped in Croatia to see their lakes in Delnice National Park. I believe they are Delnice National Park. You know, there are several lakes interconnected, you know, and a little bit of waterfalls and so forth. So that was basically our first major stop that I remember. And then we went basically on the coast. We got to the coast and went down. So the two, let's say, important cities, coastal cities that we visited, that I basically remember, were, you know, Split and Dubrovnik. Of course, Dubrovnik is now known basically due to, you know, Game of Thrones. But yeah, the only thing that I remember, you know, we went, you know, on the Dubrovnik city walls, you know, on a guided tour around, and even though that was in September, it was still hot. So yeah. And also in the Split, when we were walking on the promenade, you know, by the sea, very hot, still in September and hot, already in September and hot, you know. So basically, you know, our routine on that trip would be, you know, usually in the morning we would leave a location, went, you know, for a drive. We would come to another city in, you know, afternoon, went for a walk around the city, slept in the hotel, and then, you know, went, and the next day we would repeat the routine. Lidija, greva tukaj, pet greva tukaj danes. I think only in Split, we went, you know, to see, pet tukaj. Tukaj greva, pridi, ukrok. She doesn't want to go around. Pridi, tukaj, eko, pridi, pet sem, nadej, greva. Lizzy. Ukrok, yeah, she knows what I want from her. You know, in Split, I know that we went to see, you know, the church, you know, the Roman relics from the Roman time. In Dubrovnik, you know, we went to the walls, to the city itself, and so I think in Dubrovnik we stayed for 2 days. I think that was our longest stay during that whole trip. And the funny thing is, you know, we had, let's say, for one night we were, you know, going to see nightlife in the Dubrovnik. Yeah, in America you pronounced Dubrovnik a little bit differently. You know, Dubrovnik, not Dubrovnik, pridi. Pejď sem, Lizi, tukaj greva, no? Lizika, no pejď. I think she, even though it's not even 10 degrees, she's getting a little bit hot. Pridi, no? Dej, no. Lizi, dej sodeluj. Yeah, and the funny thing, you know, we went, you know, in a couple of bars and so forth. And I remember the teachers, you know, said, I think it was like at 1 a.m. We will meet at the city gate, one of the city gates on the main gate, because there our buses will, you know, pick us up. And you know, all of us, the students, you know, we are already there. And yeah, who's not there? The teachers. And yeah, when the teachers came, you know, they were a little bit intoxicated. So yeah, that was the reason, you know, why we were waiting for them. And of course, usually, you know, let's say it's a privilege of the students to choose the teachers that they want to, for them to be along with them, you know. So usually, of course, you would pick those teachers that you knew that will not cause any problems, you know. Problems in meaning of enforcing discipline. So yeah, that was, you know, a nice, a little bit of surprise when, you know, the students were more punctual than the teachers, and none of the students were drunk. Of course, also those teachers weren't, let's say, drunk, but you could see they were a little bit, you know, relaxed and happy. So yeah, and then so basically, you know, majority of the coast is in Croatia, but there is also a small sliver of the coast that belongs to Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the, you know, the highlight of the trip was also stopping there at the duty-free zone, duty-free shop, and you know, people were just stocking up on different CDs and I don't know what, because yeah, Bosnia and Herzegovina has, you know, economically isn't in the best situation already then and still now. So you know, a lot of things are cheaper, especially in duty-free shop, also in duty-free shops. And then we went to, you know, Montenegro. They also have, you know, a little bit of coast, more coast than Slovenia does, of course. And you know, we also, basically every town that we stopped, you know, there was some sort of cultural component that we, you know, got to experience, got to see. Yeah. So the Montenegro part, I remember due to two things. One, it was we visited an Orthodox monastery there, and then we also, you know, we went to try local cuisine when we were. So this is let's say, not on the coast, but a little bit further away to inland. And the second thing that I remember is one of my classmates that we actually shared the table in our German class got detained by the police. Why? Well, he had a little bit of weed on him. So yeah, you know, in the morning we realized that he was not there, and then he came to us, you know, what happened? Yeah, I was in jail, well, basically police station, and one of our teachers had to bail him out, or well, he was released in her custody. So yeah, then of course, and I don't remember how we went back. I don't know if we went basically took the same route, or we went inland. Small dog. Yeah, this is my recollection of the last trip. Well, the last trip. Maturantski izlet in the 4th grade of the gymnasium.